Kodak Theater at Hollywood and Highland. Welcome to the 75th Academy Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, your host for this evening, Steve Martin.
Well, I'm glad they cut back on all the glitz. You probably noticed there was no fancy red carpet tonight. That'll send them a message. By the way, the proceeds from tonight's Oscar telecast, and I think this is so great, will be divvied up among huge corporations. Now, I am so excited to be back. I didn't host the show last year because I was, not asked. But everybody has been so supportive of my hosting this year, except, of course, France and Germany. Now, the Oscars are being broadcast for the first time in high-definition television. So I'd like to say a big hello to the three guys watching at Circuit City. Hey! Writers, directors, actors. If we're stuck here tonight and we run out of food, that's the order of whom we eat. Now, before we go any further, I have a confession to make. Just before I came out here, I licked all the Oscars. Now, this is the 75th anniversary of the Oscars. The very first Academy Awards was held 75 years ago, right across the street at the Roosevelt Hotel. And on your way out, take a look. You just go outside, cross Hollywood Boulevard, make a right at the hooker. Oh, excuse me, Pretty Woman. And you'll see the location of the very first Oscars. In 1929, all the big stars were there. And of course, Joan Rivers was outside. And many great stars are here tonight. Olivia de Havilland is here. We have Kirk Douglas and Margaret O'Brien. Mickey Rooney is here. Now, not a lot of people know this, but Mickey Rooney is the same age as the Earth. At one point, Mickey Rooney was the biggest box office star in all the 38 states. Mickey, I salute you. Where are you, Mickey? Hey, hey. Mickey, I'm sorry we couldn't get you a better seat, but Vin Diesel is here. Oh, good. Mickey is heckling me. Now, today's movie stars make millions of dollars, but Mickey Rooney was paid in shiny beads. Barbra Streisand is here, who's just here tonight. She's just here tonight to enjoy the show and direct. And there's Nicole Kidman. Now, here's an interesting fact about Nicole Kidman. Not a lot of people know this. Nicole Kidman has worn a fake nose in every movie she's ever made, except The Hours. Looking good, Nicole. Halle Berry is here. And notice, I am standing exactly 22 feet away from Halle Berry in compliance with the court order. Tonight, Jack Nicholson and Meryl Streep made Oscar history. It was backstage, and it wasn't pretty. It's a big year for Jack. He also got in a hot tub with Kathy Bates. But hey, who hasn't? There was a lot of big movies this year. Now, I loved Lord of the Rings. That was a great download. Sorry. Theatrical experience. Now, another big movie, Chicago. Now, I'm just being honest here. Miramax stopped at nothing to make sure Chicago was nominated. Now, here's what they did, and you tell me if you think this is fair. They made a really good movie that everybody likes. Well, if you're going to do that... Now, I don't like the Oscar stage being used for promotion. One year, I watched Billy Crystal ride out here on a horse just to promote his movie City Slickers. And I was so mad, it just made me want to start bringing down the house. Well, thank you for mentioning it. And I loved working with Queen Latifah. There she is. Queen Latifah, or as I like to call her, sequel money. You know, I've just realized that hosting the Oscars for the second time is like making love to a woman for the second time. I guess. Now, there were smaller movies, too, this year. There was a movie called Secretary about a woman who is humiliated by her boss, is spanked, and has to crawl on her knees and carry manila folders in her teeth. And they say there are no parts for women. The movie Jackass was out this year, which, in my opinion, was the worst Hollywood adaptation yet of Jane Austen. Afghanistan submitted a film this year, My Big Fat Skinny Raggedy Ass One Hump Thirsty Camel. Now, there were a lot of cutbacks this year in the movie industry, lots of layoffs, and now they're talking about reducing actors' salaries. For God's sake, are we insane? And things are financially tough all over, so right now, you should do what Tom Cruise does. At the end of each week, he takes $1 million and he just puts it away. Like it's not even there. Whether it's been a good week or a bad week. And then at the end of the year, you've got a little cushion. Oh, sorry. I thought I saw a non-celebrity. Roman Polanski is here. Get him! Now, this year, some people in Hollywood were insulted by the use of the term gay mafia. And I say to them, well, they seem to be extremely upset. I say to them, hey, fellas, don't get your thongs in a knot. I understand now that throwing a phone in the middle of a joke is a bad idea. It was planned. I thought it was funny. Now, I used the term gay mafia last week, and the next morning, I woke up, and there was a poodle head in my bed. You know, looking at this audience tonight, seeing so many familiar faces, acknowledging your talent, seeing people who have meant so much to the world, it just makes me wonder, for a minute, what is a movie star? movie star is many things. They can be tall, short, thin, or skinny. They can be Democrats or skinny. A movie star can be young, middle-aged, or old. We worship them, we idolize them, and yes, sometimes we're annoyed with them, like when they shoot their wives. But movie stars know the public is watching, so they always try to look their best. They can be any sex, race, or religion, sometimes all in one weekend. They can be straight or gay. Movie stars crave publicity, but have the decency not to brag if they've slept with me. Well, you know, the list can go on forever, but we do have to get on with the 75th anniversary of the Oscars. Remember, there are no losers here tonight, but we're about to change all that. I should tell you that if you are a winner and your speech goes on too long, first you'll see flashing lights, and then the band will start to play, and then you'll feel something stick in your neck. And I would suggest that you walk toward the light to your loved ones who are saying, "Come, you big winner, you." Now, by the way, if you'd like a transcript of tonight's show, simply write down every word we say.